This used to say Tacoma at some point, I guess. And I don't know if this was a company truck or what, but it's got all kinds of funky stuff on it.
MoeTheDriver.
Welcome, my friends. So a little bit ago, you might have saw me posting about wheel options and things like that. Those are drag radials that I'm actually looking at, drag radials and skinnies. The plan was to keep the same street wheels and everything that I had, but let me show you. This is what I have, a Steely, and it's been like spray painted. The lugs have been spray painted, and it doesn't match. Doesn't match these. So these are some Pacers. I think they're like a 162P or something like that is the model. They're 15-inch, 15 by 7. Not a bad 15 by 7 either. But look at these lugs. Crazy lugs on here. And they, you know, let me show you something else. See here, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong here. When you come around here and you look at this one, you see this tire has been rubbing on something, and it's actually been rubbing on the fender here. So for some reason, this is the same size tire, same size wheel. I don't know if the offset is the same. This wheel might not be the same as the other, but this one seems to rub inside of here. So that's an issue. And I'm thinking that maybe this tire is just too tall, but the other one is the same height. So it is a 235/70/15. 235/70/15. It seems a little tall for this truck, to me anyway. But yeah, look at the lugs again. We love it. No center cap. So I come back here and there's no rubbing back here, but this one is also the same exact size, 235/70/15. Again, lugs don't match. Craziness. That's just, I bought it like this, man. This is how it was. But I mean, it's not a bad looking truck, but these are going to be the street wheels that that I'm going to use for getting this truck you know, around town and long distances to the track. But this is a problem because it doesn't match. So I went on the internet and found this. Let me show you what I found. You know, they all say this: you mount them, you own them. Whatever. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Well packaged. Oh, see if I can do this with one hand. This, my friends, is supposed to match. We'll see. And it does. And it comes with a center cap. That's awesome. All right, so this is supposed to be a matching wheel for those. Now, there is a slight difference in color, I believe, and I am actually planning on powder coating all 4 of these soon, so that won't even matter. But let's go ahead and take this bad boy over here and see what we get. There. It does indeed match the pattern. Like I said, the color is a little different. Maybe just polish those. If I wash and polish them, maybe they'll come out somewhere close to that. I doubt it, but I plan on powder coating them anyways. Black, so they should match exactly and look great afterwards. Here in town, we got a great powder coater that does some amazing work, and that should fix that problem. But if you see, there is quite the color difference between the two, but that's okay. We'll get it fixed. but it matches exactly. So that's the key. Pattern matches. They look exactly the same. Bolt pattern matches, everything. So let me show you. This is a 15x7 T-64. I believe it's actually listed as a P-164 on the website. So that should fix that problem. And the height problem that I was encountering with the tire, we're going to fix with this. This, my friends, is a 225/50/15. So we're actually going to go a little skinnier. The other one was a 235/70/15. We're going to 225/50/15. So we're going to go skinnier and shorter. That I don't want to deal with the rubbing issue anymore. That's going to bring the truck down quite a bit when it comes to overall height, ride height. But that's fine. It's going to bring it down. 15x7 with a 225/50/15 for now, and that's going to bring the ride height down quite a bit, probably an inch or so. But it's going to look cool anyway. And of course, when we have the drag radials will be, what are we going with? 15x10, and we're going to do a 275/60. I think so. 275/60/15. As far as the drag radial goes on the rear, and the front will be 15x4, I believe. So yeah, that'll work. The drag radials will be here in a while. We don't need them right now. I mean, why waste the money when I could spend the money on other things? So drag radials will be here when we need to go drag racing. So, or at least fit when we start test fittings, that kind of stuff. But we don't need that stuff right now. We just need some good road wheels, so we can get back and forth to the engine builder, the tuner, and everything else, because all those engine parts I've been showing you, we now have to get them there somehow. And I have my parts caddy over here, and it's great, the little Scion. It takes me everywhere, and that's what I use to take parts back and forth usually. But we're going to start using this instead. Now the next thing we're going to do is start doing some body work. You see there's some cracks here. We're going to sand the whole thing down, basically get the body straight. You see little rust spots here and there, and this thing looks like it's been repaired. Looks like it's been rusted out before. I'm going to get all this body straight all the way around. This used to say Tacoma at some point, I guess. And I don't know if this was a company truck or what, but it's got all kinds of funky stuff on it. But yeah, we'll get it straight. We'll get this truck lined out and get it all fixed up. You see this here, it's kind of a bad spot. We'll get that fixed. We'll get the whole body lined out nice and straight. You got to get a new windshield because it's all cracked up all the way around. And see some rust spots going around there too. We're just going to sand the whole truck down and maybe paint it. I don't know, we might just sand it down and prime it. I'm not sure exactly yet. If you look at my tint, glorious tint that came on this truck, it's not even really, I don't know, that's a homemade job for sure. That's definitely somebody did that at home when they were bored. You see it's coming off over here, going way up like this. Anyway, that's what we got, man. At least we got some wheels and tires. Those will be going on soon. I probably will put them on here in the next week or so. I need to talk to the powder coater and see what he can do with the tires. So I need to get the tires off, but see if he can do it, or because he does a lot of wheels, or if I need to take them off, you get them powder coated, send them back to him. The other thing is, if I do that, this thing will be on blocks for a few days until I get the wheels back. So sitting on blocks in my driveway, sure, no problem. My neighbors might throw a fit because the HOA does that. HOA doesn't allow me to work on cars in my driveway. They have to be in the garage. So whatever. That's the rules. I knew that when I bought the house. So let me get out of here, and we'll make sure that I'll get you an update on everything that's going on soon. If you have anything for me, if you have any recommendations on the truck, wheels and tire sizes for drag racing or anything else, any advice at all, just post it in the comments, my friends. I read them all. I read the comments. I usually read them on the toilet, but I do read them.